turn it back.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time of the day you're watching this. Welcome back to Never Regret Projects. Today, we are looking at the Mutt project. Yep, we are back out looking at this. No, it's been a little bit. And yeah, and we haven't really done anything to it since the last time I talked to you. So today I thought I'd give you an update. Haven't touched the truck at all. Going to do some measuring here shortly and take care of some problems. But we did acquire some pieces that we needed to put this thing together with. We got us a windshield frame, a non-Willy's windshield frame, probably a repo, but that's okay. We can take that. And a seat. Not too bad of a seat. It's all original, even down to the upholstery. I'm sure the color isn't right, unless it's civil defense. Couple of add-ons on it, but yeah, we'll live with it. See what we need to do to make it work. But hey, we got us a seat. So some of the other things that I've done with it, with this project since the last time I talked to you, I'm out here and done some measuring. Measured from this bolt right here to here. You asked me, why the hell would I measure that? Well, that's a good question, because I'm going to tell you. That bolt lines up with that bolt right there. And that tells me where that motor's going to sit. Well, that measurement from that bolt to here is 12 inches. That ain't 12 inches. That's 26 inches. What does that tell us? The last time I checked, when I did pre-Common Core math, it told me that it was 14 inches of difference. Well, where am I going to put that extra 14 inches? Because from here to here, or from here to there, is roughly where that motor's going to sit. See that little pencil mark right there? Yeah. That's roughly where the back of that motor is going to sit in front of the transmission begins. I got to get rid of all of that. And which also means that if I put the tub with the firewall right here, that doesn't work. So I am going to have to take and move my firewall back to at least this point right here. If I put my firewall to this point right here, that means the tub ends right there, right at the front of that tire. And this tire is one tire size smaller than the tires I want to run. So that means the body may rub the tire. We can't have that problem. I can't shorten the frame to make the wheelbase right to match the truck, or to put that rear wheel in the wheel well of the tub, because it's a tube frame and I don't want to go through the pain in the ass process of cutting the tube, shortening it, and dealing with all the headaches that go with that. So we're going to leave the frame the length it is. Now, I have come up with a solution though, sort of. In our adventures, hers and mine, we've come across some stuff.
This is the first time looking at it, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my first time seeing it in person. So some of the stuff that we've come up with is another tub. Well, a part of a tub. There's the firewall. There's where the seat would sit. There's the fuel tank. Hey, we got 2 fuel tanks. Hey, one of them's got a sitting unit in it. That's awesome. Decent back section of the tub. It's not all wrinkled and mangled. It's got the shovel holder, the axe holder. Oh hell, it's got all kinds of good stuff in it.
What is this bag?
What? It's looks like a piece for the. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess. I'm thinking it's for the shroud. Looks like something paperish or rubberish was stapled here.
Wriggling them.
Yeah, I know. Take it over. I'll edit that out.
Someone knows. Put it in the comments.
Maybe somebody knows and can put in the comments what it is. But look at this nice straight back section. Yes, this is a CJ2A tub. So The Mutt is going to get a little bit of a different redo because now I can put this section of the firewall where I need it, put this fender well over that rear axle, and then build in between the two and see what I end up with. Yeah, look at this. I have a Willy's windshield frame. Pretty decent shape too. Ain't all rotted out. Doesn't look like it's been repaired much. It's even got the latches on it. They're froze up. I'll have to spray them down, but they're froze up. But it's got the latches on it to hold it down in place when it's up. I mean, that's cool.
I put it in there backwards, didn't I?
No, you put it on exactly the way it goes.
I think Willy's is stamped on both sides.
Willy's is on the hoods. We have an original hood. This is all supposed to be CJ2A parts, right down to the insert for that windshield frame. So awesome. Didn't break the bank when we got this. I think we paid $150 for all of it. I'm not going to complain about that. To get an original windshield frame and an original hood, the windshield frame was $300 anywhere I've looked to find a replacement windshield frame. So my plan with the CJ2A, the original Mutt tub, the plan is to build it as a Willy's Jeep without the original flathead engine in it. I don't know if I'm going to go 4-cylinder or V6, but it's going to get this hood and it's going to get that windshield frame. The other windshield frame is going to go on this tub, on this firewall, and this tub is going on that frame over there. And you say, well, that doesn't leave you a whole lot of progress. Yes and no. It does and it doesn't. Yeah, this one's is a little worse for wear. I've got a little more work to do to it, but I'm okay with a little more work because I also found a frame for a CJ2A to set that tub on. The CJ3A frame or the CJ3 frame and the CJ2A frame are the same frame. I've done, according to the research, they're the same frame. The difference is the frame's a little bit higher. No big deal.
And the guy that I found it from wasn't quite sure.
Which is fine. It will still work for what we're going to do with it. Nobody's ever going to notice the difference.
And hopefully we go after it this week.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that this here is now going to be the Mutt because I got to cut because of where everything's got to sit on that truck. So,
kind of hesitant about
and I don't want to cut up a full intact tub to make it work on that truck. Was one of the things I was hesitant about doing until we ran across this, and now I don't have to. So now I've got this. Yeah, I feel a lot better about going forward on the Mutt project. Still got a lot of things I need to do. I still do need to remove all that sheet metal off that frame. I got to remove all the wiring. I got to get things prepped, and you know that's just part of the process, which I just haven't gotten around to doing yet. Things are starting to calm down. Yes, it's Christmas. It's the 23rd of December. I'm recording this, so yeah, it's Christmas time.
2022.
And you know, things are starting to relax a little bit where I can actually be able to do something. So hopefully I can get back to doing this, and I can get back to being on these projects and start getting some positive progress going. Yeah, I know this is a short video, and that's okay, but now you've got a heads up idea what's going on. Yes, the Mutt is still getting that 6-cylinder diesel in the automatic. Not my best choice, but hey, the price was right. So until I find out that automatic doesn't work, that's where I'm getting. I have been in contact with a man who works on those 3.3 Nissan diesels, and he thinks he has a spare flywheel bell housing and transmission with a 4x4 transfer case for that motor. So if I want to convert it to 4-speed, I think I found the parts. Not sure I want to go that route yet. I want to see if this transmission works first. If this transmission works, I'm just going to leave it automatic. Now, the yellow CJ2A is now going to be stick, because this one wants to drive it. She says she wants a stick, so guess what?
I said I wanted a stick?
You said you wanted it stick. Do you want it stick or automatic?
No, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But I want something with economy.
Well, so I've decided if I want to, it's going to go GM drivetrain. Get mad all you want, haters. I really don't have a problem with it. Hate, discontent, that's what makes the world go around. But it's my project. So we're going to put in it what I'm comfortable putting in it. If I could run across the flathead 4 and put in it, and 3-speed, I would in a heartbeat. Odds of me finding that and a divorce transfer case, slim and none. So I'm going to go with what's plentiful and use it. Don't know if I'm going to go fuel injected or if I'm going to go carbureted. We'll decide that when I find the donor vehicle. But with that said, you now have an update. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If that upsets you, I'm sorry. We in America say Merry Christmas. Have a great time. Until next year.